Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to show you guys what I personally feel is the longest hill in St. Kitts, right here in the McKinley area. So start from here. That's the Ireland main road by that building. If you go right, you goes in the Russ West Farm area, and if you go left, you go into Camps, Buckley's in the town area. So again, I personally feel like this is the longest hill. I didn't say steepest, but the longest hill in St. Kitts. I'm actually walking, but I'm not going to record the entire walk per se. So again, I feel like this is the longest hill in St. Kitts. Now, Martin is a place, like known for high life. We have a lot of students that goes to Ross and maybe Windsor, and we have a few of the wealthy individuals who resides in McKinley. You have people from different nationalities, cause that lady there, she seems to be of Asian descent. I'm not going to say Chinese, cause Chinese and Japanese, Filipinos, Vietnamese, they all look the same to us. But then again, like I said, I'm walking, so I'm gonna pause until I reach like in the center, and then we'll take a look back at the distance going down. It's pretty quiet because today is Sunday and no one has woken up as yet. I think it's like 6:30 right now, and you could look at some of the houses and see that it's an up-class area. There's a few houses over there in the background, well built, upscale, newly built per se. 90% of the building up here are like this, 2-story and 3 stories. Look at the size of this building, guys. Another big building. Paint is clean and nice. I'm not gonna say if it's recently painted, I don't know, but the paint is clean from where I'm standing right now. We have another large apartment building right here. This have to be apartment. I can't see one person living in this, but who knows? At this point, I would think I've reached halfway. We started from down there. And I'm here now. Just up ahead, there's still a couple more meters or feet to go. Let's see how long it's gonna take me to reach to the top. Now, I think this is the center of McKinley because there's houses over there, which means there's roads, and then there's houses beyond that hill, so which means there's more roads. So I would consider this the center of McKinley. Another big building, and definitely we know that this is an apartment based on the parking space. Only students drive these kind of vehicles. You hardly see local with these. and meters for each individual apartment. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 apartments. So yeah, pretty huge, huh? Pretty dang huge. This house looks like it take off from one end of the street to the other end over there. And there's a gate that goes to the there, and I feel like over there's the other end of the street. So again, let's keep going. This house is newly built. Again, you could tell there's apartments. There are 3 vehicles there, which, if you hear me again, most likely it's gonna be the students that goes to the RAS in terms of nursing school, and the students who will be doing vet. So there's 2 RAS university, one that deals vet for animals and nursing. I'm not sure what the nursing entails. I never dig too much into that. Again, apartments based on the amount of electrical meters. Like I said, newly built. They haven't put on any gate here. There's traces of construction, still doing finishing touches. I assume flowers is gonna go in here. You could see from door to door, which means it's empty. There's no lights in the lighting for the ceiling there, but there's camera already installed. Alright, so here is a little corner. So once again, I feel like this is the longest hill in St. Kitts. We came from all the way down there. We stood shy of the red car, which I thought was the middle. And now we're here, and we still have to go all the way up there. So yes, I think I stood correct. If I or anyone else would agree, this is the longest hill in St. Kitts. Would I call it also the longest stretch of road from end to end? Some people might say White Gate, but I feel like this is longer than White Gate. I mean, somebody would have to prove me wrong. So now we pass the corner. See, you cannot see what's going on beyond there, and even from the corner to up here, it's still a pretty long trek, huh? It's still a pretty long trek. So yes, I definitely gonna call this the longest hill in St. Kitts, and I think I would also call it the longest stretch of road in St. Kitts in a built-up area. Back here we have this massive house. Oh my goodness. There's a satellite right over there, most likely for cable TV purposes. This is still the same house. This is how huge it is. Wow. Wow. Once again, apartments. Once again, we have a nice house tucked right in here again. Oh, there's a nice pool back there. Oh my goodness. What a morning view for you guys. Wow. Nice. Wow. Almost look like a motel, a guest house, but we know it's not. We're in St. Kitts. So back there, where the house is with the red shingles, that's where the corner is. And so far, we've managed to come this distance. So yeah, it's a long hill, and walking it, This is enough exercising for one whole month. Look at this yard space, guys. It's almost like a mini golf course. Grass is green and nice. There's the house right there that look like maybe generator room. I don't know, just assuming and speculating at the same time. So this is still the same house. No neighbors. I'm not sure if they had any pets or any animals, but no neighbors for sure. Cause again, look, one hell of a piece of land. Oh my goodness. Right here we have another huge house. You can tell by the coconut trees that's surrounding it. Again, we have a few more meters to go before we reach the top, or what I would call the end of the longest hill and the longest stretch of road in St. Kitts, with just one 45-degree bend or turn. And yeah, looks like when the rain fall, the water run all the way down here. And yeah, this is an abandoned house, and I'm gonna come and explore it for you guys today. So once again, we came from all the way down there. It's so far you can't even see the 90-degree turn, and just up yonder where that gate is the end, the finish line. Oh my god, let's go, guys. So I'm reading this sign and it says, I can make it to the fence in 3 seconds. Can you? Wow. So look at those houses over there in the hill. But it's not part of the McTinley because there's a big gut that is right here. You cannot drive past it. You have to go back down to the main road and come around. So guys, I'm out of breath and we reached to the top. Beyond this fence you can't go any further. So this land is being cleaned because it's property of someone. Eventually they will start to build soon. So guys, like, share, subscribe. I just walk the longest hill, longest stretch of road right here in St. Kitts. Oh, there's some big dog. And then again, like I said, it's all the students who live up here. So from here you cannot see the island main road. You can't even see the 45-degree bend. So this is basically like 2 whole separate pieces of McTinley, guys. Wow, awesome.